It's Sunday, so I'm taking it very easy today. Now, at 3 o'clock last night, there was a crash and a bang, so I had to come downstairs to investigate. And somebody, I think probably with amber eyes, caused a bit of a ruckus. Left this plate on the table last night and it's been smashed, unfortunately. Get all the little bits up. So like I said, it's a Sunday and I'm taking it very easy instead. I know, I'll do it a different way today. There were people camping on top of the mountain yesterday, but I didn't wake up till late, so I don't know if they were still there at dawn. I did set the alarm and it did go off at 5 o'clock, but I woke up and I switched it off. Right, got 2 chickens, bought them on Friday. They should still be right. Well, if you never see me again, you know what happened. It's going to be a very lazy day today. My back is slightly hurting. I'm trying to keep on the go. I've got some washing in. Try and make the most of the nice weather. I've never owned as many tea towels as I do in this place. I think I have about 12. Right. So we've got that on. Put a bit of pepper on top. I keep forgetting that I've got these pepper things down here. In fact, I think they're empty because I washed them. A little bit of sea salt on top. Right, pop that in the oven. I'm not in the mood to eat, just in the mood to do something. Right, I set the alarm on because I will forget and I'll burn my sausages. So 45 minutes, accounting for time for it to warm up and everything. So like I said, it's Sunday afternoon now. I've just switched the comments off on the video that I posted today. It was just getting a bit too much. It was about the Homestead and they were all, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. If I had that plot, I wouldn't do it that way. And it's like, I have a vision in my head of what it's going to look like. And I know how I'm going to get to that point. So I don't need critiques of, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. I'm doing it the right way. It's just I may not be doing it in the right order. But I'm happy with what I'm doing. So for the time being, I've just stopped the comments because it's just too much shouting going on. And who knows, maybe in the future, because it's only on the Homestead videos. It's like everybody's an expert. It's only on the Homestead videos. And it sort of reminds me of what it was like back in the old days, where everybody in the allotment community seems to think they know better than everybody else. So who knows? I may not put them up at all. I might continue to film them and just put them up at Christmas, because I get it. People are frustrated that things are not moving as fast as they wanted to move. So I sort of get it, but there's no point screaming oh, you need to get the nettles out before you put the roses in. And it's like, no, I'm doing it the way that I'm doing it, and there are reasons behind. And sometimes you don't need to explain every little bit. It's like somebody said, oh, you should have had some sandwiches. It's like, well, I did have some sandwiches. I just didn't film them. Based on that theory, I never go to the toilet, because you never see it. So I'm going to make Sunday lunch today, and I need to do a shopping list. And I was thinking, rather than shopping once a week and doing a big shop, I might experiment and do 2 shops a week. Because you could say I then end up wasting more money on the delivery charge. But that's only what, £3.50? So it's not that much money. Right. Oh, okay. I thought I had roast potatoes, but it's Yorkshires. I need to get some more sweet potatoes. In fact, I need to get more potatoes. I've only got 1. Okay, 2 of them. There's the sweet potato. Sweetener. Decision. Sweet potato for Sunday lunch. Or 2 potatoes. No, I think I'll use 2 potatoes. I'm slightly changing how I do things. I'm preparing my food on this side now rather than over there. One thing that's on my list is I need to get a small caddy. I think I have one here somewhere, so I need to check through some of my boxes because I'm still taking out the London stuff. I had a email yesterday from the Paddocks, and I thought, yes, that's what I'm missing this year. I hadn't realised that I had got into a routine in London of visiting certain shows, and the Paddocks is a place that I've been to quite a few times. It's an allotment site. It's an award winning site in Wimbledon, in Merton, southwest London. And I've been there. I started going there through the lockdowns. And anyway, Saturday I was in the shed and I got this email to say people were asking about me and about whether I was going. And obviously I didn't know about the show. And if I'd known about the show, I might have gone up to London to go visit it. Because at the end of the day, London's only, 3 hours, 4 hours down the road? So it's not that far. It's just, it's quite expensive. I think a single ticket now is about £120. Whereas when I first went there, it was £36.50. Right. And I used the end of my Brussels sprouts. Broad beans. I've been back on broad beans this week. I realised that I haven't had them for a while. No, I think I'll just use up the end of these packets. So we'll put some beans in. I'm going to try and get down to the Homestead this week and plant some French beans. Not the climbing ones, the what you call them? The dwarf ones. Right, we'll keep some of them for tomorrow. The problem with Yorkshire pudding is I forget to put them in the oven. So maybe I should set that for 10 minutes before. Okay, we put that to 25 minutes. Then when that goes off, I'll put them in. for another 10 minutes. I want to do a bit of an inventory on the fridge, on the freezer I mean, because I'm not quite sure what I've got in the bottom. I think there's a load of fruit in there. Right, what am I doing now? Potatoes. Potatoes! Where's my cutter? Oh, I'm going through a bit of a... All I feel that I'm doing at the moment is just cooking and cleaning. It's just... Oh, look at that potato. It's all black. By the time I pull it apart, there's probably nothing left. That's just reminded me. I get my potatoes from somewhere called Patch in Ireland. My seed potatoes now. And they've just started a service, so I've just bought some to try them. Where not only can you buy seed potatoes, you can actually buy the potatoes. Now some people would say, why don't you put potatoes? What's the difference? When you buy a seed potato, it is a certified stock, so you know that it's safe to go in the garden and that there's no diseases in it. Whereas if you put potatoes, say if I put that potato into the ground now, it will probably grow, but I don't know what disease I could be adding to the soil. So this is why it's worth spending a bit more cash and getting proper seed potatoes. But anyway, this place called Patch, they've started a new service where you can actually buy the potatoes to eat. So I've ordered 2 varieties, and I thought that's a very good idea, because what you can do then is you can try the potatoes, and then if you like them, you can then buy the seed potatoes in the spring. Because I know so many people that grow things like asparagus, peas, and then they try them at the end of the season and they go, I didn't like them. And you've put 8 months work in for something that you don't like. So if you can try them beforehand, I think it could be a very good service. So I've ordered, I can't remember what the second thing I've ordered, because I have to wait for them to come out of the field. They're still growing. Right, I'm doing this quite a bit recently. I just put the hob on, but I put the wrong hob on. I keep getting confused by which one is the back and which is the front, because in my mind they should be the other way around. But anyway, that's done. Yeah, so I've ordered one potato variety, which I can't remember what it's called now. Yonkin potato. And the other one I've ordered is British Queen, which is an old variety. So I'll be interested to try them, test them out. Maybe I'll make a video where I'll boil, mash and roast them and find out which, which is the best way. Yeah, this is what I need to find, is a little thing where I can put my tea bags in rather than putting them in the sink. So I'm using a very old ITV mug at the moment, although I could use this one that I bought from Fortnum & Mason's, which is now smashed. Right, food is done, clothes are washing. Clothes should be going out on the line soon. Hopefully the sun will stay. Oh, that's a bit cold. Let me put some more water in and just top that up a bit. Yeah, so I don't know what to do about the Homestead videos. Whether to not put them up at all and just keep them for the Christmas period, and then people can see a bit of progress. Switch the comments off for those type of videos, or don't look at the comments at all. But then if you don't look at the comments at all, then you may as well switch them off, because that's wasting everybody's time. Ah, right, it's one of those days today, I feel, where everything needs to be topped up. This is quite a noisy kettle. Makes a good cup of tea, but it's noisy. Right, I filled that up just before I started filming. I filled up the soap dish in the bathroom. Now I need to fill this up with tea bags. Yeah, so I'm feeling a bit discombobulated today, I think is the word. Might have put a bit too much in that. After I finish these tea bags, I'm not going to buy any more, because I need to start using up my loose tea. I think I've only got a year left before it goes off. When I woke up this morning about 4:30, I realised how dark it was outside. The nights are certainly starting to close in. Last night I was heading off to bed at 9 o'clock and it was quite dark then. But we had the, the Northern Lights last night. I didn't bother to film them. I think it's one of those things, once you see them once, you've seen them. Right, oh, what have I forgotten? Chicken in the oven, vegetables there. The Yorkshires will pop in 10 minutes before the end. I don't think I've got mint sauce. Now that is a disgrace. Ah, I forgot I had this. In fact, I'm finding when I put things at the back of my fridge, they freeze. It's one of this kefir drinks. Kefir. Right, best before September this 8th, so that can defrost a bit in the front there. I need to put in an order for milk. I have 3 slabs of butter left. I'm going to have to put in an order for that as well. So yes, it feels like it's one of these times where it's just filling up the cupboards again. The stocks have been a bit low. Except for all these nuts. I've still got these nuts. I'm nuts about nuts. So maybe I could make my own granola, because I'm getting a bit fed up with my breakfast, to be honest. I just feel like it's time for a change in life with things. Next week I'm going away to the beach, so that'll be very good. I've got somebody to come in and look after the cats, so don't worry about that. And I still need to use these. I've had these in the cupboards for months. My dried peas. Best before June 2025. Okay. I'll mark that on the calendar. So it's mint sauce, because I've got Bisto, the vegan one, because the vegan one seems to have more flavour than the normal Bisto. Ah, Bisto. Right. Let us go and have a look at what post you've been sending me over the last few weeks. Come on, let's pop next door. I haven't done one of these for a while. I think what I should do is I should do a video as they come along rather than trying to store them up. Because the problem is now I've lost track of who has sent what. So apologies in advance. So let us start with, I had a gnome sent to me. Look at that. The cats are finding it very interesting. And I also had this sent to me, which is actually upstairs at the moment. It's a fan. And I found that putting it by the side of the bed, on top of the bed frame, is the best place for it. Because the downstairs stays rather cool. But in the evening, upstairs, especially the bedroom, is a very hot place. So having the fan on my face is very good. Problem is, it emits this blue light. So I'm going to try and open it up to disable the light. And what's good is, because it's a USB thing, after about an hour or two, when you've gone off to sleep, it doesn't shut itself off, but it runs down and then it switches itself off. And that is very good. Now, this is the jug I bought at the S1-110. I'm a bit disappointed that she didn't sign the bottom of it. I think that would have added a bit more value and justification for the price. Now, I picked this up in a charity shop the other day. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. It's not normally the thing that I would go for. But if you look at the back, I actually worked on this book and my name is in the back there. So I was responsible for finding all the pictures, sourcing the pictures, making sure they went through the legal stuff. Unfortunately, I had to watch every single series. So it was like 10 years worth. But it's nice to have it. You can keep the door open. Right, what do I have here then? This appears to be a first aid kit. It's got all the what is it? Antiseptic wipes. So what I'm going to do is bandages, plasters. I'm going to take that down the Homestead and keep that in the shed. Some other things for the Homestead are, I need to get the magnet wall back up as well, it's a tin with the Waltons on, but it is a magnetic tin, and that is a Waltons magnet along with Virginia. As you can tell, a little bag here as well. As you can tell, there is a bit of a theme. All these have come from the old mountains of Virginia. And also this. Now I can't work out what this is, because it feels too thick to be a towel. First of all, I thought it might have been a sack. It does have a hole there for maybe a post, so maybe it's something that just hangs up in the shed window. So thank you very much for all those. From Rainy in Virginia. Thank you very much for that. And along with Olivia's applesauce cake recipe. So that is a video for the future. Working out the old applesauce. Right, what's in here? It's another magnet. Wimbledon. Game, set and match. And who is this from? No, okay. I'm from Cardiff, but I used to live in Wimbledon. From Louise. Thank you very much, Louise. So we'll pop that there. I still have all the magnets and things like this. I just need to get the wall. It's just another thing to add to the ever-growing list. Oh. Now, another magnet from Colchester Castle. I didn't know that there was a castle there. This is from Jane, who was sent a picture of her cat, which, like she said, looks a bit like the old Rusty. So we'll pop them to one side there. Now, what are these? These are just the envelopes. So, trying to be good. Recycling and all that stuff. So I'll pop them in there. Got to make sure they're empty. Oh, look, there's something in this one. Another magnet. I must be getting very close to having the biggest collection of magnets. This is from Anne Marie, Northumberland. Oh, and there's a picture on there of that big oak tree, I think, that got cut down back last summer, if you remember, in the UK. Happy 6th month anniversary from Christine. Beautiful card there. Now this is where it gets a bit, I don't know if I have the names of things, because I haven't been very organised over the last few weeks with keeping things all together. Right, so I haven't got the name for this one, have I? I haven't got the name for this one, but this is Pulborough. Now, I went to Pulborough a few... Oh, this is from Tina. Tina in Pulborough. And she sent this because I went to Pulborough 2 or 3 years ago with a friend of mine. And she says, Suitors the Butcher is still on the lower street. So maybe it's in that picture. Because there was a very nice butcher's there, like a good old fashioned butcher's, a bit like what we're about to lose in the village here. Oh, look at these. That looks a bit posh, doesn't it? I have an Australia magnet. In fact, I have 2. There's another one there. Another magnet. How do you say this word? Seamus Bay. Where is Seamus Bay? I will have to have a look on the map. A nice cup of tea made my way. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Doing it your own way. Plenty of signs for the shed here, I must say. Right, before we go on to that letter, I'm assuming, and this is the koala. I'm thinking maybe I've opened this parcel before, because I opened one in the shed with koalas on. So thank you very much for all those. Right, what else did we have? Now, I had these, but I don't have the name because nothing came with it. But somebody in the comments did own up to sending these ones. And I thanked them then, and I'll thank them again. Because they are a set of flying ducks. A bit like Hilda from Coronation Street. So maybe in the shed, or maybe on the wall in the room next door, I will put these. Thank you very much for them. Certainly raised a giggle on the morning that these turned up. Now I think I bought this one myself. A cook's year in a Welsh farmhouse. And I brought it out because I find you buy books and with the best of intention you think I'm going to do that, and you put them on the shelf and you forget to bring them down. So I put this on the desk for me to have a look. This sounds blueberry macaroon layer cake. I'll have a look at that. Now this is one of the ones that unfortunately I've lost the name of, but it is a teaspoon, so thank you very much if you sent this. It's a teaspoon with a guard on top, and if I remember correctly this has come from Windsor, where the king lives. Yes, it says at the bottom Windsor, so that helps. And also one of these spoons for honey. I can add that to the collection of the 4 that I have in the drawer. Now where I had a picture sent to me, where did that go? Is it this one? Because I had a bit of a story behind the picture. Let's have a look at this. Right, it says the church is called St. Paul's. Ah, right, okay. No, that's not that one. Is it this one? No. Well, thank you very much, Linda. She has sent a magnet of a church called St. Paul's. And I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. But like I said, I've been a bit all over the place in trying to match things up. Let me just check it's not in the... Ah, there it is. It looks helps if you look in the letter. Market Warsop in Nottingham. I must say these magnets are well packed. I will be getting a magnet when I go to Tenby. There you go. That is Market Warsop in Nottinghamshire. So thank you very much for that. Batteries. I've been trying to find batteries for weeks, and there they are. This is another book that I've pulled out that I want to have a look at. Mediterranean dishes. The problem is, by the time I get around to it, the sun would have gone. Now this is one that came in recently, so I haven't opened it up yet. What is this? Right, there's no name to this. Right, pop that to one side. Now there's no name, but it seems to be a bangle. In fact, I seem to think I might have bought that myself. Yeah, I think I bought that myself one night. But I can't remember the reasons why now. Anyway. Another magnet from... Ah, this seems to be Australia. Is that connected to... No, Pennsylvania from Ruth. So thank you very much, Ruth, for your magnet. All these will be put up in the shed. I got a water bottle from Jenny as well, which is actually in the next room because I use it every day. It's one of these bottles where you fill up and it tells you how much you've drunk. And there's a magnet. I'm not hard to please. I just like things done my way. I did it my way. Right, where is that picture gone? Because I think this picture that I've been sent may go up in the little John Boy corner upstairs. No, that's not it. That's empty. Right, there's a few more, and then I'm going to have to check on my food. Look at this. This has been sent to me by not that person. This has been sent to me by Sharon, which is a hand knitted cloth like the good old fashioned ones they used to have. So that will come in very handy in the kitchen. So thank you very much, Sharon, for that. Ah, right. This is Siams, which has been sent in by Elizabeth. She says it's to go in the garden, but it will disintegrate over time. I can go outside, but after a while I may fall apart because I'm made of wool, canvas and glue. I would like to live in your shed and keep an eye on your property. So that is where you will go, Siams, with half an eye. Now, I had... Oh, what's this? This is from Sharon. And this is a magnet that she had made up herself, which is of a robin on a bit of slate. So very similar to the rusty thing that I've got on the fire there. So thank you very much for that. Now, I had this sent to me, which is from Norma. And that links into something else. Oh, okay, you can wait. This is a picture of cats by Lewis Wayne, who had a film made about him the other year, in fact. But towards the end of his life, he ended up in a hospital. And the hospital was down the road from where I lived in London. But unfortunately, they had an exhibition on, and it was during the lockdown, and he had to book to go and see all the work that he did. And I could never get a ticket to go in and see it, so I never saw it. But I love that sort of drawing of cats. Well, this week, this turned up from, let me have a look, from Sue, I think it says. I saw this print at the British Museum and thought of you and your new home. I think it says Sue, so unfortunately, so if that is not your name, I'm sorry. The writing's a bit difficult to read. Sue's, I think it is. But it is a Lewis Wayne drawing. And I thought that looked very nice indeed. So I'm going to get a frame for this. I'm going to put this up on my John Boy corner. That reminds me, I bought something else. So thank you very much for that. I bought something else, which was going to go up on the John Boy corner before this picture turned up. And I don't know where it is now. Is this it? No, I don't think that is it. No, that's not it. In fact, that can go in the bin. That's just a bit of cardboard. But it's a picture of an allotment site. I'll have to check now to make sure that I haven't thrown it out. It's a picture of an allotment site in the spring. And that was going to go there as a bit of inspiration. But I think this will actually go there a lot. It will blend in far better than the picture that I bought. So thank you very much for that. Right. Did you hear the bell? I better put in those Yorkshire puddings. And then I'll just set that for 15 minutes just to be on the safe side. Right, let's put the washing out down the line as well. Oh, I forgot my shoes. I don't know where the cats are today. I opened the window this morning and they were gone. Oh dear. Right. I need to put my pair of slippers by the back door because I have a thorn in my sock. It's nice and quiet, I must say. Oh, balls. How quiet it is. Feels like the middle of the night. Is it going to rain? Now this is the big question that has baffled scientists. When you dry your tea towels, do you just put one peg on or two? It's questions like this keep me awake. Oh, I need a cup of tea after that. Well, thanks for joining me on this Sunday. I'll catch up with you really soon. Right, I think I'm going to close this door because it's getting a bit nippy. Right. Catch you on the next one.